Hello, hello, hello. It is Friday. Yay, finally. It's the last day of the week. Well, not the last day, the last work day of the week. Hello, hello, hello. And we are back in Reversal and we are having the fleet tonight and so many good things. And Evita is here and Phoenixer is here and Bobo is here and hi, Maddie is here. So many good people already. Hello, hello all of you. How are you doing? How is Friday? Hope you're doing good. Well, better. Thank you for the 5 stream streak, Phoenixer. Thank you. And is there some way to find out how who did that to your car? I hope so. I really do. That sucks massively. Okay, so we are in this murder investigation. We have talked to Klaas here and to Titus for I have no idea how often now. We still have some... Hi, Bobo. We still have some things to do. We have to talk to her about that night, and we have to talk about with Titus again to give up that location, but I don't think that is going to be anytime soon. I think. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out how to get this...
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
I'm still trying to figure out what is behind this stupid door.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Can we do anything with that door at some point?
You see a heavy steel door with the door does not, but a challenge. The steel doesn't even tremble. Now you're hanging from the handle. The door remains immobile. Okay, it was a challenge, and you failed. What now, Luz?
I guess I'm not trying to get that then. Alright, there we go. As long as you're having fun, Bobo. As long as you're having fun.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Let's try now to get it open, maybe?
Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Gewalzund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words off-site copy written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
No ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
The lieutenant agrees. Someone's stomach rumbles. The room feels very cold. But we are taking the filament memory.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yep, I agree.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
A 25-stream streak, Evita, thank you for that. Since the ability to get 30 streams is not impacted by IRL. Good. Good. Although you do know that IRL always comes first, right? Don't forget that. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Okay, now we actually I don't need this monster thing here anymore, which is kind of weird to run around with all the time, if you ask me. So let's just take the what's the word I'm looking for? The flashlight. You'll survive this week, but next week streaks again unless Wednesday is cancelled again? I'm not planning on that.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Insert the offside copy?
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play again.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1.
Ice Horanius. Hello. Hi.
Please repeat. Is this the offside copy?
Ah, Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. How can I help you?
I might have a password for the offside copy.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Say afterlife. Death.
No, that's not it.
Excuse me?
What does she mean? That's not it. What's the password then?
Oh. Well, in that case, I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Ugh,
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, that's all for now, thanks.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Hi, Irmam. Hello. And also a 25 stream streak for El Sharanius. Wow, you're all so generous. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Remove the offside copy.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Okay, let's go bring that stuff away. What? No. No? Wait, what's here? Have I been here? Seems like I have. Yeah. Wait, how do I get out of here? Ah, here. Put that light away. Oh, wait. The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hands. Its intricate structure still cold to the touch. Silver tape on the side reads offside copy note. This filament contains information that can be read into your radio computer. Oh, okay. Alright. Map. Okay, to Sora? I don't recall her name completely. To the lady we go in the church. Because we promised to do that.
Yes, what is it?
About the offside copy you asked me to bring?
Yes?
I brought you the filament.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She has already inserted the filament onto the radio computer's core, ready to close the door.
Wait, no. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
Wait, don't put it in yet. It might be dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing.
How do you know?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out.
So what? No what?
Sorna doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star.
Oops.
Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Hi, Chaos. You're still awake? I thought you were heading to bed. Good to see you, though. Hello. Long time no see. Ha 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 ha. Keep in mind, Chaos, Sunday, 2 hours earlier. Check the Discord for the complete time frame so you know what's going to happen. Right? So you can see all of the universum and such. Yeah. I see Uni. Hello. Coffee, cake, and stream. Aww. Aw. I'm up there, right, with coffee and cake. That makes me so happy. Hello. Hello.
Here. I found it.
Not streaming on that day, so can't wait. Yay. It will be fun. I am fairly certain it will be fun. You found it? Where?
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps and the light inside starts pulsing with a glowing heart. Can I do anything?
Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fist into air. You did it! You found the coordinates. I'm thrilled.
I found the coordinates!
She's beaming. You can feel it in your heart. Great job.
Oh my god, congratulations!
Thank you!
So, where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church where a group of water bowls forms from ritualistic arc.
Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double-check my calculations. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Sure, no problem. Keep that in mind, chat. The third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. I'm not sure if that has any relevance, but there you go. Let's see. Sure.
Thanks.
But which is which? Does it start here? 1, 2, 3?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Move the third bowl from the left 2 centimeters away.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
Move the fourth bowl from the left 5 centimeters to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor.
Oh no!
The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place, after all.
Well, that was easy enough. Thanks, Phoenixer.
Yes, what is it?
I moved the water bowls to the right position, just like you asked. What's next? God, I feel like a lapdog.
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops biting into her chapped lip.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. You're overthinking this.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
It's scary, but we just have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on her keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back, and then nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Can you hear anything?
She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Well?
Damn it!
She lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Hi, Zeniko. Come on! Did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No.
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
I'm fairly certain we can't hear anything. But sure.
All you hear is your own breathing, heavy and hoarse from all the nights spent drinking. It's the breath of an old man. But there's something else. There has to be. Something big. Something unexpected. Something new. Yet to be discovered. Ghosts. Speak to me. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
Well, did you hear anything?
I'm not sure. There seems to be something there, but I couldn't really make it out.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything there.
Her voice is bitter with disappointment.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time here. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Well, that didn't go as planned. Figure out why Sona couldn't hear anything through her headphones. Is it something that we can do here, or do we really go to talk to Andre and them dudes? Well, I guess Andre it is. Alright, alright, alright. Full of holes. Could the post hide treasure? Look inside. A bottle. Oh, they all have something inside. Interesting. Why is that so far away? There we go. Nice. Hi, Beginner Eva. Hello. Thank you for the 3-stream streak. Thank you. Very kind. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether.
Huh?
No, shut up, nothing.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Points?
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Huh. Really? Because I could swear something is not adding up
How
here.
about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
No, I'm here to talk about the church again.
Yes? What's the deal?
I'm making progress in the church, but it's slow going. There's a hitch in Sona's research.
What kind of a hitch?
She's trying to catch an anomaly using a special microphone setup, but she can't hear the audio coming through her headphones.
An audio shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive low end. There's a good chance it can do it.
They've got one speaker. One. Uno.
I think we have found a solution.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast her shoes off. Believe me.
I wanted to ask about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
So, wait a second.
Yes? What's the deal?
If she can't hear anything and they have this massive speaker, maybe
But do
shouldn't
let us
there
know
be
if
an
something
option?
changes in the church. Goodbye, officer.
Shouldn't there be an option that they can actually that they can give the speaker to Sona so she can hear something then? Maybe. Thank you for 61,980 channel points. Oh, you're getting there. Hydrate, that's a good thing. I'm going to do that. Thank you, Siuni.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
Well, I'll help you, alright. I'm on it already.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
Just answer the question, please.
Sorry. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself?
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Aha, okay. Maybe I'll ask later about all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Okay, that's it for now. Okay, so I can't help... You promised to help Sona with the project before the Ravers can move in. I did, but now I can't really accept when we are going to Sona, and tell her that there's a huge thing, huge speaker with them kids. Maybe. You need 300,000 channel points? Ugh, one wonders why. Your new ship is now shiny too? Whoop whoop!
Yes, what is it?
Huh.
Still nothing. Sona isn't even looking at you this time.
Damn it. No. That's not it. I think we're missing something here. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. That wasn't planned. Oh, sorry. You can invest 90,000 to hydrate? Oh my. That is going to be some hydration there. Hey, what can we do? I can't find a way into the secret passage. I think these are the perception checks we need to, or I need to put out or put on stuff that has more perception on it, maybe?
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal? A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? What a pity.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
a shame.
that's not what we have.
And you can't just evict her? Look, no. If that's okay with her. The line's in the dark. At least, Crab, yeah.
Yeah.
You can do his climbing thing in the tower.
Egghead.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think? Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Okay.
Yes? What's the deal? What kind of a hitch? An audio shop?
They've got one speaker. One. Uno.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast their shoes off. Believe me.
Okay then.
Yes. What?
He nods.
Goodbye, officer.
That still didn't do anything. Okay. Alright, so I guess perception it is. Okay, let's see. I don't have much perception. Minus perception? Oh no. Mm-mm. I need to get it to 6, maybe? Oh. Okay, how often can I try with the headphones?
Yes, what is it?
It's locked. And it is perception. Okay. And +1 because I examined the speakers there. Okay, so we have to wait. Okay, cool. What else can we do? Not really much. No. No map there. What can we actually do? What can we actually do? Okay, let's head back to town. What does this do? Nothing. Okay. Hi, Darkslider. Hello. Happy Friday to you too. How are you doing? Okay. Let's see if Titus is talking to us, which I doubt. Oh, wait. Can we call Sylvie again?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
Waiting for your fancy coffee at Starbucks?
Cynthia Malaika on the line for you, officer.
How long do you have to wait?
Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Test Classia's story. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Alright, no, Clasia made it. Okay. But why didn't you? Didn't the cops behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Tell me exactly, did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? That is... I don't think we're getting anywhere with that. Maybe there's something else you can tell me about?
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the union. I'm sorry about that.
But do you know who?
No, sorry. I don't.
Okay.
Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
Seems like Glacia wasn't lying when she said it was her. This corroborates her story. She made the call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. You know who?
I don't know.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
We are not getting
You hear
anywhere
the
with
call
her.
breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Oh, I have successfully located my mind reader Villiers pistol. It's on me now, and I won't lose it again.
10-4, sir. Roger that, and very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report.
Okay.
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. They, Glacia, as we've come to suspect, didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Of course.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together.
Well...
I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I'm relieved that you agree.
He is glad and surprised to see an officer who can appreciate the less than spectacular.
Do you know the feeling when you've begun filling in a crossword, but some of your answers don't quite seem to fit? That's the feeling I have right now, for some reason. It will turn into quite the puzzle yet, I'm afraid. Good.
Okay. Hi, Rage Kitty. Just a quick hello before you leave for your pen and paper weekend. Ooh, a whole weekend? That sounds awesome. Hope you're all doing good. Well, I do. I hope you too. First chilies of your plants are in. Oh, didn't know the back of your hands was able to taste spicy. Ah, they do. They do. Hi, Total Reach. Hello. You never wanted to join Red Frog or Push? Uh-huh. Alright. Noted. Do you have anything new to say to us?
Right to work! Free flow of commerce! Don't talk to him any longer. Just leave, please.
Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking bug. I'm going to interpret that as a yes.
Oh.
There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time. The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on. It's hard to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp instead.
Does Everett has anything new now that we...
A rusting control panel. No screech of metal when you push the button.
Does he have anything new now that we know that the Hardy Boys are after or behind all of it and Lizzie is gone? Maybe?
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
That's nice, thanks.
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
No, that is... okay,
By all means, Harry.
There is nothing here. Okay, I'm a little bit lost now, to be honest, because I need to put more points into perception, but I can only do it when I get experience. I have 30 out of 100 experience, so we are kind of far off of actually leveling up again. And the things that I can do, well, I can try to talk to Titus or to Titus again to give us the location of Ruby, but I'm not sure if he will. Plus, she said that she doesn't know, and I tend to believe her that she doesn't know. Well, Titus it is. Let's see, maybe we can get some more information out of him. Pen and paper we can throw, always amazing. Go like once every 3 months. Rent an Airbnb or a cabin in the woods. Play a Schwarzweiler from Friday till Sunday noon. Drink some scenes amounts of rum. That actually sounds like a ton of fun. Awesome.
It's you again.
Yeah.
What is it?
Ruby, location. And that is locked. Okay, logic. Tons of logic.
It's you again.
Yeah, it is.
What is it?
That didn't help at all. Well, maybe talking to Joyce will help us?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything. We're in Martinez, a casual term of endearment popular among the 50. Aren't we all?
She refers to your corresponding ages.
Martinez is a district of You
We
would be
know
excused
that.
for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here. This place used to be a province. It's not really a sea, it's the bay. Yes.
Okay.
We're on an...
Vast, lukewarm, and unknowable. Flowing in and...
Caillou, as you already know.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Revachol? Revachol is the great kind.
As if it's self-explanatory.
History detective. They built this city to the nations of the Occident. In the DeLorean century. They say it's where the terror
Okay,
by
I'm
that
just
I
going
mean
through this and maybe we get some
conflicts.
skill points?
Ideological
Or some
We're
experience
standing
points?
on a fertile, self-sufficient island, able to... I think it's fair to...
A collection of tall ghosts behind the water vapor.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is...
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as there is no recognition. Only the immense...
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give.
This is one thought you...
Was there something else you wanted to know?
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm always at your service. Glad to have been of assistance.
I need information now. As in now. Okay, Glacia. Glacia, you have to help us here. I don't know what else to do.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Just an ordinary wall.
I get the feeling that we missed something very, very important.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them. A row of mugs sits on the shelf.
Okay. Do you have anything to say?
Yes? What is it?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries, unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Okay. They...
Again? I can't believe this shit. I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say? God fucking shit.
None of this is great news for him. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind.
Something.
Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Okay. No idea who he is. And I don't think that he's relevant in any form or case.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions. Yeah? You tell me, officer. I've been trying to open it, in case the contamination gets to the roof and I have to move on. No luck. All right.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. It's barred from the inside. Sounds like it's heavy, too. The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Huh. Okay, so doing the medi doesn't do anything. Still...
Give it another.
Demolish the plague.
I don't see how this is going to give new results.
Below, in the Union box, was there something behind the window? In the hawthorn branches? No one knows. It is a fleeting feeling.
How do I... No, how do I get to those bushes? Yeah, there are no bushes there. I can...
You missed a good show.
He fucked the tree up! Fuck!
You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
I have some
Shoot
questions.
that shit at Kuno, Pigonaught.
I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I pushed the panels aside,
And
Kuno.
then what? You fucking there? You fucking Kuno's kid?
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno!
I found a plate covered in powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What was with the pig hat?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape? Like some kind of musician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
What's with the tube of magnesolum?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
I had enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The fuck do you want with it?
No.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him.
Yeah.
He could be useful.
Hey, Kuno, you think you can turn the Kuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people?
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Kuno gonna fuck you up! Up!
Normal is not what we got here.
Nope.
You've got to work with what you have for now.
Yeah.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed! Fuck does Kuno know?
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes. No.
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno! Speak
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal.
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno!
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't...
Yeah, Kuno is not who I have on my bingo card now. And I have thought... Okay. Let's see... Mm-hmm. Flow all of the books to a basement. Did that. Look into the drug trade. Did that. Get the smoker. It's inside the smoker on the balcony's apartment. Can't go in there. Open the blue door and explore all the violin racks. How do I open up this freaking blue door? Okay. If I stream a streak. Thank you. That is so nice.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Okay, that should be doable now. Don't mess this up.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
I need you guys to hand the key to me.
And I need the fatty to get his feet amputated because the smell is killing me. We can't always get what we want.
God damn it, Dennis. You know I can't help it.
His whiny voice in deep contrast with his stature.
Sorry, fucko. These guys won't help you. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Why, thank you.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in?
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you.
Off yourself. Make it up to me, cop. I still got my money on that.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
Does anyone know why this key was hanging outside the Union Box window?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
I wonder what doors it opens.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
It's worth a try.
Okay, let's go.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks.
Finally!
Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages. No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Okay. In we go. The pinball says Franco-Nigerian. Its theme is horses and swords. The pinball is white Diora. A back glass shows a female figure in the morning. Note NB. The spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner from the room window. Money. Going to take that, thanks.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it. Lit. A phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Wait, you've played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Lean closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Huh. Okay. Let's play around.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Wait, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
Well, that's not cool.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man. But you seem to be having fun.
I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything.
Rude.
Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. Lucky goats. The fog looks soft and inviting. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Kim, it can be done, just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Yes, now with the reaction speed, for example, because I have no idea how this works.
How, if you can't even see it? The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. It killed itself to spite you. There goes nothing, finger boy.
Oh well, we tried.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger across the dust of the white Diora machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
How about we fire one of these bad boys up and play some ball? We did that already. Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
What about that other one, the Franco-Nigerian ball? Wanna play that?
No.
Okay then. Let's move on then.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
It says the last maintenance was in 88?
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
The elevator was last maintained in the future? 88. The elevator was maintained a long time ago.
At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
I see.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
I wonder what this elevator was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
He taps on the guttering light bulb, the golden in the dark. Close the door and go up. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Schematics of a pinball machine, futurism themed. Oh. What are you? Empathy and hand-eye coordination. Huh? The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the Harties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Welling and Rex was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all that's left from it. Over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean the Welling and Rex really is part of the doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this. It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Gart ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
To finish the thought. You can do a total reach. You can do it.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Okay, what does it mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least they're a good argument for this Ruby doing it, to present to Titus.
Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines.
This print doesn't look like the odd sole print we found at the hanging, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not an argument for her either.
This doesn't look like the worker's boot from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Alright.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Let's move on. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see into Clash's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions. You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there.
Okay.
Sensationally unnatural.
Ah, okay. Finish thought.
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Lightly punch the door once more, just in case.
The door shudders a bit, as though it were laughing at you.
So what's on the other side?
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Class about this route. See how she reacts?
Yes, it is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane. Brace for psychokinetic impact. Or the roof.
Unbar the door. Well then.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Yeah?
Okay, that door there? Did you know it leads to a downstairs elevator?
I did not. Do you think this has something to do with what happened?
It's possible.
She keeps looking at the door with a worried expression. The wind ruffles her hair.
There's a peephole on the other side, looking into your bedroom.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
The lieutenant points to her window. The unmade bed is visible through the glass.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
It could be connected.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
Good luck, Total Reach. Good luck. But you can do it. If it is reasoned, who do you think made it?
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there?
Hi, Ronald. Thanks for the lurk. There are tracks on the floor. They're recent.
Huh. This isn't good.
She feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
It's an old pinball workshop, the room back there. The place used to be a pinball arcade.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
That's all for now.
Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
Okay. Do I have a few more comments?
Go ahead.
No. Okay.
She's lost in...
All right.
Okay.
This window is...
Okay. Let's talk to the manager and let him know about this. Can we open this? No.
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Yeah, Clashy in room 3, she nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
You have Lena. Lena is a good customer.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
What? Did someone mention my name?
We were just paying you a compliment. And finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Everything is okay here. Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Was there anything else?
What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons, a mausoleum of dead. Well, it's pinball machines. A pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. Well, the machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Hey, we did a wonderful karaoke.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
Hold on, not once? Isn't that already a sign of decline?
It's a sign of the whirling in rags not being part of the doomed commercial area. If anything, we're revitalizing this neighborhood.
Relax, Mr. Gart. I'm sure there is no doom. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you.
The whirling was once the East Delta pinball arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the whirling fails too. Okay, the whirling was once the East Delta pinball arcade which failed, though perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here.
And who named it Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
What about those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
Well, good luck to you with this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
There's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs, in the secret back room, right up to Klaus's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
There's something else I want to ask about?
Yes?
You know what? Nah, goodbye. Okay, so we need perception. Good, now that's up. Okay. Let's see.
It's you again.
Yes.
What is it?
Can I do the perception check again, or are you still not talking to me?
Oh no, he's stuck again. Get a move on, asshole. Your mouth is open. Say something. If you say something, you can jolt out of the stupor. Just one sentence. Sure, why not? Let's hear what some of our friends have to say.
Yeah.
Hey, did someone say something already? No? Yes? Who cares? Upstairs in Clausia's bedroom, the window the bullet came through. Analyze that. You could crack that Clausia's defenses. Maybe she'll tell you something helpful. It's that simple.
Unless we have more business, we should...
Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Clausia. Window. Window. Oh, there first. Then there. Okay, so what did I need for this? Perception or logic?
This window is pristine on the inside,
Visual
unlike the one
calculus.
next to it.
Okay. Visual calculus. That enough?
This window is pristine.
No.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Did we miss anything here? No, not really. Okay, how do we pass some time now? Yeah, maybe the games. Or if we go with the perception again, maybe I can finally hear something now? Always the best way to pass some time. Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't know if that's the same here.
Yes, what is it?
Even.
Everything
Aha.
disappears.
Yes.
You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes.
Okay, sorry for the delay. I just had to shut up now because our window here is open and there's an armada of tractors and working machines passing by. Hey, hi Miss Bush Kitty, hello! You've been lurking, just busy with things? Thank you for the lurk, appreciate it. Hunting total reach.
It feels like flying on
Maybe.
an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
So now, take off the headphones. What if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yes, but they could help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks?
She closes her eyes and more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always.
Great! I'll go back talk to them then.
Sure. Let me know how it goes.
Okay. Oh, Andre! Opa.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I'm here to talk about the church again.
Yes? What's the deal?
Good news, I managed to convince Sona. She is okay with you moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
The Speed Freak smiles, happier than he's ever been before. You're going to have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
I'm glad I could help.
We appreciate it. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Leave the tent. Okay, done. Perfect. And she is gone as well. Oh, of course she is. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000.
What?
Ecstatic vibrations. Totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out this sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
What do you propose is as the name, Andre?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Says the girl with the microphone.
Yes. You should do it, detective.
The Speed
It
Freak.
would be good for the signs.
Oh.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
So?
How about something simple? Like the club?
Too modern. And too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
You must have a lot of ideas, Egghead.
Yakokata! Yakokata! The place to be!
Oh boy.
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
Uh-huh.
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
Noid, give me your 2 cents on the issue.
The amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
Sona, do you have any opinion on this?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Kim, how would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
I think I've come up with a name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Okay. I'm not going to install the extension again because of things. But what I'm going to do is give you the option here. Okay. You have a poll? 2 minutes? Choose the name. Those are the options that are given on screen. As you can see, it's the same one. Either Disco Elysium, No Truce with the Furies, or Revshol West. And you can decide. You've got 2 minutes, and while you chose, I am quickly refilling my water. Be right back. And back. Second option. I have no how they came up with that. No idea. To be honest. I don't think that we have talked about any Furies. Alright, make your choice. Almost done. Alright, and the winner... Disco Elysium it is. Alright. Alright, you made your choice.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
Elysium? It's not Elysium. Oh.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it?
Hey.
Forgotten.
Never.
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
Oh, can someone shut him up?
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
A light beam washes over the dance floor, bathing it in violet blue.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat. You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience.
Start tapping your foot.
It feels good. It feels right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his limbs?
Observe his movement. What are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
Oh. He performs yet another strange patterns of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame. We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with glee. He moves punctuated, but the stroboscopic flash of the club lights.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a noticeable lack of something.
Let's fail the savoir-faire, right?
You close your eyes and
Yeah.
dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Or which ligatures I could pull, and which muscles I could pull. Yeah.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If you up the dose and truly dance, who knows what will happen? Salvation.
Salvation. Okay, well, that's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye. You're welcome, and I think we managed to do all that now. Okay, Sona.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is Nordic dance music.
What? What did you say?
You can barely hear her over the thumping bass of Nordic dance music. I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
The project? How is it going?
Oh, the project! It's not going well!
Why?
There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and yekukata! A place to be, apparently!
I'll speak to him, see what I can do.
Thanks! Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes! Let me know how it goes!
Great. Egghead. My favorite.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair stands behind a mixer deck, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Whirling and Rex hostel. What? Why is that an option?
Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yekokata, the place to be!
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the case.
It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion, the spirit is what you feel.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Wait, what? There has to be some way to talk to this person. Just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about signs. What if you just try again? Find your way out of the maze of things to say. Hi, Kestrel. Hello.
The young man behind the mixer deck acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore.
This is hardcore. Okay.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
Yep.
Internally coherent.
Right.
All-core! All right! Yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yekokata, the place to be! 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 1, 2, 3, Yekokata, the place to be
Yeah.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the church.
Hardcore! Ah!
Okay, no, but seriously, I'm a little worried. It isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
Dude.
Back to the heavyweight jam! Hardcore!
Okay.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
Yeah.
Internally coherent!
Yeah.
Encore! Alright! Yeah!
Yeah.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the church.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously,
What?
I'm a bit worried it isn't.
What? You are worried? Okay. Drive home safe or get home safe, Elvira. See you later, and thank you for being here.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Can you please route Sona's signal through your speakers?
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
It's 3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no. We're going to be in this church forever.
Yep.
Don't worry. I have an adapter for it right here.
He searches for the cable on the ground and picks it up, looking at the jack.
Hang on. This is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
With a grin, he sticks the plug into the auxiliary line in. You hear a satisfying click.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg, the music.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event.
Jolly, thank you for the 21 months. Holy hell. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. And hi. How are you doing? Good to see you.
The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
All right. Goodbye, Egghead.
All right, here comes the night.
Oh, God, that dude.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, I talked to Egghead, he plugged in the cable, you can now unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum! Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I think what Egghead is trying to say here is that the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
Average but managing? I'm sorry to hear that you're not 100%. I hope you feel better soon, Jolly. Is there anything that we can do?
enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and large, somehow.
You got it safe. Yay! Congratulations, Total Reach. Let's fight another day. Yay! Very cool.
There's tightness in your chest. Anxiety.
Okay, ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
She lifts her hand from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the room.
No wind outside. No waves. No floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice, and he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal clattering in the cupboard fills the air, joining the chorus.
It's getting louder,
says Noid, his eyes riveted on the strange circle of water basins.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
You hear Egghead yell, then something else with his voice growing faint.
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation. He's peaking. The worst high he's ever been on.
Relationships are hard sometimes, just that. You need to communicate. Yes, communication is key. Talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. That's the most important thing. Yep. Okay. Hey, what's that weird rattling sound?
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appear to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks as if she's alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down! No, the roof!
Uh-oh. She looks up. A screech fills the air, a scream of wood and nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above and around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Yeah, we should stop. Sona, mute it.
Shit! It doesn't stop.
Uh-oh.
Asil, have you?
Yes, I've turned it off.
She yells, holding the contact mic in her hand.
Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door.
Uh-oh.
It's coming down.
Egghead, it's in the desk.
And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's the start.
Kim, do you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
What was that? I've never heard anything like that.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically...
She shakes her head.
I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
You're going to write, Sudoslav?
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
What happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive. You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you. You just don't have the pieces yet. All you hear is silence in your head.
Alright. Okay, cool. Now that is all done. What did we need for Titus? That was logic, right? Yeah. Wait, I can level up perception, but I can't level up logic? Well, that sucks. Okay, I want to put on everything that has logic on it. And then try to talk to him again. Okay. Oh, what's that? Prayer book has been left open. Oh wait, can we talk to you as well?
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree.
Underwater? Okay, underwater.
But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
What for?
For getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crabman hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Now can you tell me about your associates?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want to know?
Okay, first I want to click up here so I can... Maybe when we level up I can put one more in logic. Tell me about Sona.
Ah, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time. But earlier today she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
What about Tiago?
Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
Oh, he talks to Noid? What for?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
What does he do up there?
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do, yell up at the tower?
Thanks. About the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Andre.
Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least. He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
What does he organize?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent. I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know.
On life?
Yes. Anyway.
Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Noid.
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Elysium. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he do?
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
Yes.
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
What kind of mindset is that?
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
You?
Sir, I abide by the law.
Okay.
A strange feeling. Every now and then, something feels off about the way she speaks. She doesn't change tone, but you feel as though there's more about her than she lets on.
What is this pilgrimage you're talking about?
It's just something poor Forberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock. Or as much as possible.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
Let's say I haven't been down Boogie Street.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
I might just do that if I make it there alive.
Yeah.
Actually, tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
What's the deal with Egghead? Our special friend.
What do you mean?
What does he think he's doing when yelling all that stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
What's a party boy?
A nod at music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
No offence taken, go on.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in. He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you... Anyway.
Where's he from? How long has he been with you guys?
Actually, we don't know where he's from. Or who he is, really. One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City. Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning. All night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah. It was in Coal City. Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
You can see it must have been a great night.
Obviously.
The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two. You wish you'd been there.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Actually, tell me about yourself.
Me? Again?
Actually no.
Yes.
Okay.
Better that way.
Thank you. Some other questions.
Sure.
Actually, that's it for now. Alrighty. This looks vastly different now. Can we get anything out of that one?
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and complex wax.
No. Okay. Hello. What's this? Could you go a little bit faster, please? A book, a primer for small kids.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, A Primer for Small Kids. There's a bear involved.
Flip through the pages?
Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet
Oh.
with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
Let's do this.
A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete. H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Eura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum. M is for myriad. N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion.
Not stoically.
Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus. T is for tricolor. U is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for
typo.
xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
That's it? There is a typo in the W. Just
That's
saying.
it. You know the alphabet now.
I know the alphabet. Kim, I know the alphabet now.
Good. I also know the alphabet.
Oh boy.
It is a very useful skill to have,
yes.
he thinks.
Yes.
For all sorts of life activities, like
right?
reading and...
And put the book away. Okay. Good talk. Really. No, really. Good talk. Yep. It's perfect. Let's go. Ew, finish. Yeah, but only one word. You can do one word. That's okay. One word isn't bad. The whole sentence would be different, but one word is okay. Oop, no. No? Okay. Well, I tried. I tried. Okay, I think we did everything now with the logic, I hoped.
It's you again.
Yes.
What is it?
Is it still locked? It is still locked. Okay. Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. Who has this unauthorized access? Oh, okay. I guess we're going back. Yeah, travel to the church. But then we're actually going here. Was it here where those crypto dudes were? The beams are splintered. The bridge didn't collapse on its own. Artillery broke it.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
Blond man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kituragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Excuse me, how do you know each other?
Nice to meet you.
You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
Orbis? Anybody of you ever had that programming language? Any takers?
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes to shield himself from the freezing snow. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Wait, what's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
He smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Oh yeah, sure. Look at the building looming over you.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
I don't think I've ever heard of this Felt Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was the ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced. What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses and, pointing to the other buildings, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
How did those tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware. 10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort.
Wompty Dumpty Dum
It raised
Center?
the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Hughes joined the team. Trying to...
Jesus, who are all these people?
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world.
Okay, the Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, Paul Ockerman, Keith and Guy Hughes. What are you talking about?
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Turn to the lieutenant. Kim, he's making this up.
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. one could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Cool. Hi, Darkseid. Hello.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
You're saying that Felt Electrical built this boardwalk?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon, as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel, lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinaise was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
Wait, is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution?
Tape computers. Right.
Tape computers.
What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
So many numbers.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans le Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
I wanted to ask something else.
But of course. What else?
Do you look like someone who has money? Do you have any money? Don't do that. Great, thank you for all the interesting information.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
What conversation?
Pick your brain.
Exactly.
If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
Exactly. Like, what the hell? Okay, well... Bye! Oh, I can't go there. What's
the
that?
remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know...
He takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Just not. Okay, we're not pursuing that any further. Now, where were these dudes? Those zoologists. No, not here. Moonshine probably smells like tasty fermentation. Okay, that's back at the church. That's not where I want to go. Were they here? How you doing, Darkside? Are you participating later in the fleet?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune.
The building before you housed the engine must have been a big one. Yeah, must have been, but still not what I'm trying to see, find, do. What's that shirt? Rhetoric. Okay. Make a mental note. Tiumotiri seems important somehow. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay. Barely. Also not. Where were they? Do you guys remember? Yeah, oh god, they were too close. It's almost impossible to get a fire going so near to the ocean.
Hello, I'm Gary. How do you do, officer? Yellow man. I mean, officer.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about, after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Degenerates? I've been trained to identify the slightest hint of degeneracy by the eminent authority on it. What?
I didn't mean it in any scientific way.
Of course you didn't. His gaze shifts nervously to the pile of soggy logs at the feet.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in racks?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
Is this your mug? He's still holding on to that yellow mug.
My mug? Why would you think that?
Because you said yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching?
Okay. I admit it.
What?
I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
I am. For 250 real, the maximum.
Oh, God. 250? How am I gonna pay that?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll work harder. I'll pay it off. I promise.
This is a considerable expense to him. 1 month's wage, most likely. It's, in a way, admirable how quickly he composes himself after such a blow. This man digs authority, even when it's bullying him.
And I'll never do it again.
Oh.
I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling in rags, into a trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do?
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Okay, then what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
He changes his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before.
What's that strange sound?
What sound?
That clinking I just heard when you move.
Really?
He fans his arms out slowly, and this time the motions are soundless.
There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
Every day, the wind shifts the reeds and whatever was left in them. Tambourines and condom wrappers.
Ew.
Plastic and glass bottles. The smell of decay. The sound you heard was not the sound of something easily abandoned.
Okay, so what was that strange sound?
What sound?
Don't mess with me. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I haven't the slightest. There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds.
Every day, the sound you heard was not the sound of something easily abandoned.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
Let's move on for now.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Don't be so relieved yet, Gary. This bad cop may have been in your apartment, admiring your mug collection. Perhaps a little intimidation?
You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi?
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
Hi, Entropic. Well, AGLLO to you too.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one?
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Oh, are you, Gary? Are you... are you a racist?
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
Do you have a problem with Seolites?
No. No problem at all.
He flashes an impenetrable smile at the lieutenant.
Sounds like some conspiracy topic. You might be able to discuss it with him when the lieutenant isn't here, if you can remember it. Your gut feeling tells you it'd be interesting.
Clinking sound, unaware armor. That might not really work, but let's try anyway.
Is he? He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads, but...
Why would I do that, officer?
Because you're dangerous, subversive, obviously. Oh boy.
But, officer, I'm not wearing any women's clothes.
So, Gary, you live nearby in an apartment in Martinez?
Sure do, officer.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
Have you found your door open lately?
In my home. Yes. When I was going to... How did you know?
Mr. Everard Clare thought it necessary to unlock your apartment.
Mr. Clare unlocked my apartment?
No. I did. Per his request.
So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to him. What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he doesn't like you.
I was probably talking too loud in the whirling the other night. About some theories. Stupid. Shouldn't have run my mouth loud like that. I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you, or the Union, just ask, okay? I'll try to help if I can.
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop himself up with a lot of anger to keep it together.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his mind about the whole door-opening operation. Okay, he keeps shifting uncomfortably, but you can't make head or tail of this sound. And honestly, it's rude to stare.
No. I help Morell with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
What does he do then? This feels like a good opportunity to dominate him.
What do you do then, if not cryptozoology?
Oh, this and that.
Take a nap, Jolly. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. And have a good rest. Sounds intriguing.
Sometimes.
See, he's being evasive. Shake him up. Show him who's boss.
That's not an answer.
I just didn't want to bore you with unnecessary detail, officer. I work as a special courier. You know, urgent deliveries, overnight deliveries, deliveries to out-of-the-way locations.
So you deliver things? What kinds of things?
Oh, I don't know the contents, officer. Part of my job is discretion.
Fascinating. Let's talk about something else.
Yes, officer?
Thank you for your cooperation. Well, not really, but I suppose.
Hello. What can I do for you, officer?
Have you noticed anything off about your friend Gary?
No. No, of course not. Why?
Are you sure?
Well, he's been a little unenthusiastic about the trip. More so than usual. That's understandable. He just wants to get home and warm up.
He doesn't want to say it, but this is unusual. Gary's been to the jungle with him, to places way more challenging than the coast. Why so eager to go home?
I don't think that he can help me. Okay, composure. Composure. A kid napping might fix the sleep problem as well. Uh-oh. In-game, of course. In-game. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Okay, I'm looking for composure. There's not much composure going on here.
always a pleasure. I mean, officers.
There you go. Let's see. Is this better?
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something worn underneath it?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once.
He unbuttons the shirt.
I was ashamed of what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want you to know.
Sure. You see a gleaming white ceramic shine underneath a thin layer of interlocking plates covers his gaunt torso.
This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Give me the armor now.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat. But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you, but...
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later.
Do you know who killed the hanged man?
I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Thank you for your cooperation. Nice. I still can't level... Why can't I still level up logic? Is it at maximum already? That could be it. All right. Map. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, let's put on as much logic as we have as possible. before we talk to Titus thing. How do you spot Swedish fish? It only has fins on one side. Thank you, Phoenixer. Thanks for pointing that out. Oh boy. Okay, let's see if Titus is actually now talking to us, which would be nice, so we can actually move on. I don't know how far we are from the end, though, because there's not much left in our storybook here. Darkside, do you know when we have only that left? We have to get the location from Titus for Ruby.
It's you again.
Yes.
What is
it? Is it still locked? Still locked.
Hey, was there something you needed? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real.
Yes. I did all of the side stuff that I could find. The only thing that I have open is still, well, get a reality lowdown. I don't know if that's really necessary. And ask Clarcia about Sunday night. And I also don't know if that is really necessary, because we did everything else. And we found everything else. Well, mostly, except the store. And I just wonder, how far in the main story are we? She made around 4 months of payment for this room. Yeah. Well, that's
This
not
window
helping.
is pristine.
That's not helping. Okay. I go down here. Why are you following me? Don't follow me. That's always... That is the part of the game that I really don't like. This waiting. This is really... ugh. Leave me alone.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I have to pass some time. Just
More lessons in
tell
basic
me
reality?
something of the...
My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Just tell me
We're
something.
in Martinez, baby. Martinez is a district of Revachol. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they... Revachol? The great kind.
As if it's self-explanatory. Beyond patriotism.
History detective. They built this city to resolve the nations of the Occident in the DeLorean century. They say it's where... By that I mean... We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient... Oh, we're quite a way off. About...
A sparkle of lights on the horizon, like evening stars above the curvature of the planet.
22 kilometers from the center of the world.
Silence. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first... There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea.
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
This is one thought you need to complete.
Was there something else you want?
This has been informative. Might I suggest not?
No. Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
That is understandable, but perhaps it...
Indeed.
Shut up.
I'm always at your service.
Really?
Glad to have been of assistance.
You haven't. Like, seriously, you haven't.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
The dude with the yellow mop?
The worn and beaten wooden...
We can sit on benches.
You can revisit.
This feels like wasting time. Like, okay, I do want to progress with the main story, but the game is like, no, not going to happen. You can forget about that.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing.
And locked, and locked, and locked, and everything is locked. Okay, not going to continue this. I don't have the patience to wait for all of these locked things coming out of something. Yeah, that's really a part of the game that I don't like. Otherwise it is so quirky, but having this locked and wait for like forever. That is like, nah. No, don't want to. Logic, I need all the logic. Okay, one last try, and if not, then
It's you again.
Yeah.
What is
then
it?
I'm going to end that one for today. Yeah. Alright. So, no ending today. Alright. I'm going to take a short break, and when we come back, we are going to do stuff in Eve, and then at some point... Oh, shut up, Mercury. There we go. And then we are going to do something in Eve and have the fleet later. Alright? Alright. So, I'll see you very soon. Don't go anywhere.